Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Russell. And for the Jazz, they've got Walker Kessler. George out there with Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Going inside. And it's Collier missing. Dallas with the ball. Davis with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And he's good on the three ball.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Bailey. The teardrop falls in. Bailey's got 5 now.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, Coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Bailey after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. 4 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, George. Inside, Collier. It's good.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And Thompson kicks to Davis. From the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
It's always a good sign when the 3 is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Russell. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Collier. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Mavericks leading. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Lebowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Mavericks also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Collier. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Offensive rebound. Markkanen missing again. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 7.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Here's Collier. Here he goes. And Davis pulls it down. Now here's Gafford. He's tightly guarded. Davis dishes to Williams. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
The 3 from George. The Mavericks pull it in. Out to Russell. For 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Russell. Outside for George. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Dallas leading by 10. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas.
Get there.
And he gets it to go. 14 points for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Filipowski. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's Collier. And it's Russell with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. They lead by 14. Here's Gafford to the middle. Out to Russell. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Davis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
For the Jazz, Hendricks is checked in, and it's Williams in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. Christie subbed in for Russell. Williams for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's Williams, high post. Offline from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
George passes to Filipowski. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Davis. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by George. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. With 4 seconds. And it's a great finish! Oh,
Oh, my.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
They've got Filipowski, and it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Three-pointer. A rebound by Washington. Dallas leading by 15. On the wing, Thompson. Offline with his 3.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Now, here's Washington. Defense right on him. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Williams. Thompson's got 6.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Pass to Sensabaugh. Over Thompson. And Utah again with the bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Marshall. The shot from the low post is good. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Thompson for 3. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Dallas, Christie, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Hardy in for Williams. Here's Hendricks. He's covered by Washington. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Lowry Marketing comes in for Williams. Here's Davis. Can't cash in from close range.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Back to Exum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Williams, he's checked in for Utah. That's good from Exum. Jazz trail by 16. And Will Hardy has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Williams. Down low. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 16. Christie the pass to Gafford. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. After bursting onto the scene as a rookie, Coach Van Gundy, expectations certainly increased for Walker Kessler.
Yeah, and Kevin, I think he's handled those expectations well. He knows who he is. He's first and foremost a defensive rim protector and a rebounder. He's a rim runner on offense. He's a pick and roll guy, and he knows that he's got to continue to grow in the other areas.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So both teams making some changes here. Defended by George. Markkanen on the double team. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Washington missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Markkanen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Gafford kicks to Davis. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Bailey, he's checked in for the Jazz.
And one of the best big men in the game. Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
To the paint. Outside for George. Pass to Bailey. Over Washington. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Bailey.
Well, that's taken full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Russell from long range. Rebounded by the Jazz. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Picked off in midair. Davis with it. George picks him up, and Davis throws it down.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Collier. Gafford passes to Russell. Here's Davis from deep Washington. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game. George passes to Markkanen. Now Kessler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the shot goes in.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
George passes to Collier. Here's Markkanen. Got a piece of it. Gafford with the steal. .55 seconds left in the first half. Knocks it loose. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Russell. The shot by George, wide open. Nice open look, but it's no good. Mavericks leading by 13. On the wing, Davis. A floater. It's good. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Here's Bailey. He's covered by Washington. With the teardrop, a rebound by Washington. That will count. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. It's time now to go courtside. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Mavericks leading by 18. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Thompson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Russell with the bucket.
And good awareness by Russell. Just reading the defense, goes with the floater there over the top.
Inside, here's Collier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Davis against Markkanen. Davis kicks to Russell. No good on the triple. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Bailey. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson, high post. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 12.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Timeout. And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. So it's the Jazz now. Outside, George. Pass to Collier. Here's Bailey. No good on the three.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the inside. Out to Russell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And let's head over. And it's a great finish! Oh!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Kessler passes to Collier. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kessler throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Goes up on the wing, and another basket for Dallas.
And interesting, you know, Russell's jump shot looks something like a set shot, but that helps him maintain that good, solid base.
Here's Bailey. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. George, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Davis. Pass to Thompson. Davis down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. And Davis can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. George passes to Collier. Gafford against Kessler. Markkanen with it. Into the lane. And he comes up with the deuce. Mavericks leading by 22.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
George against Thompson. High post, Kessler. He's got 6. Collier, that's good. Collier's got 10 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Russell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Jazz have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that.
Stay there.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Russell gets it to go.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Here's Collier. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 14 points for him.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Thompson against George. And once again, off the mark by Utah. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. And finished off by Davis.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Russell. A nice shot by George.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marshall's checked in. Utah has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Sensabaugh. A three-pointer is right on target. Sensabaugh's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Washington. Rebound, Utah. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Derek Lively did not like that.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And so it's Dallas, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Williams, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Dallas shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field. Now here's Williams. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Pass to Filipowski. Down low. A rebound by Washington. Here's Dallas. Here's Christie. Rebound, Utah. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Christie against Williams. Christie kicks to Marshall. Pass to Christie. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Off on the layup. Here's Filipowski. Lively defending. Missed inside. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Knocked loose, taken away by Williams. To the wing on the left. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Left side, Williams. Plays it up off the glass. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Filipowski. Fires the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams in the post. Here's Christie. Williams up on top. Now Lively, the 10-footer. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Back to Williams. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over in the corner, Williams. Another miss by Williams.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Stolen by Lively. Marshall with it. Pass to Christie. Puts it up from 17. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Williams passes to Christie. And here's Washington outside. Rebound, Utah. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Sensabaugh. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket, and they pick up 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Lively. Shoots over Filipowski. And the shot falls short this time. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Washington. And he lays it straight in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
That one drops for him. And that's 19 points for Williams.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. High post shot. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
Williams with a clean look sinks the triple. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Williams. Releases. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. takes a three, and the Jazz another three.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Shots good by Filipowski.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Washington inside. Missed. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Anthony. Great team win. How important are those contributions throughout the roster?
We got a great team, and guys are playing for each other. We play selfless. All we care about is winning. And these guys are doing the little things, and therefore, any chance we get when we're able to find these guys and make plays, we want to give it to them. We want to reward them and thank them for doing all the little things. That's how you win championships.
Yeah, it was 1 through 15 tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
David.